Previously on Scurvy Dogs.
You have Oceanus with you. You said you're going to go to the city council?
Well, what do we want to tell these stuffy people? How much of the truth do we want to tell them?
Yeah, so we made a trip. We found the pirate ship off the shore, and we boarded the ship, and we took care of business. We cleaned house, so you won't have to deal with those pirates anymore.
You'll notice that our friend Ned is not with us right now.
I did, and I noticed that you have a dancing blue man with you now.
Ned was planting a letter meant to incriminate one of the council members.
Yes, and an internal investigation will be launched immediately. As you know, there is an empty seat on our council, and we have been looking to fill it, and we've decided to grant that to Orbash Funmaker. Manistrad stands up and goes, "That's an outrage! I've been trying to get that seat for months!" And a camp of lizard folk that have been somehow receiving weapons and stockpiling them.
No, but we'll meet up with some lizard people. That'll be fun.
All of you hear a noise kind of in the muck around you. From under the muck, a kobold comes up out of the muck and stabs Salomon in the back.
Oh, fuck.
Ow!
Okay. I gotta look this thing up.
Well, no, we can't look it up because
Yeah, you can't. Well, you can look at a picture, but don't look at.
You can look at a
Don't look
picture
up
of it.
you don't want to look
Is
up
there
its
one in the
vulnerabilities
book
and shit.
to show us?
Did you, Ryan?
Is that?
Aww.
What's up?
Ryan?
It's a kobold.
Aw.
Look at the screen, dipshit.
Oh, a kobold.
Well, there's a glare. Oh, he's got a cane?
It's a knife.
No, that's a
Sling.
whip. That's a whip or a sling.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, Andy, you take 4 damage.
Heard that for?
Not it.
And everybody roll initiative.
Initiative.
And after Salomon gets stabbed and he fucking yells, 4 more kobolds come out of the muck. So there's a
there's
total
5
of 5.
Okay.
Okay,
Are
well, I
these
got a
large
19
or medium?
initiative.
They're pretty small. Small humanoid.
Okay. I got a 6.
I got an 8.
See?
I got a 19.
Once we
I
reach
got a
battle,
rock.
I'm gonna start rolling.
Okay.
shitty.
I see Orbash's 6 with a 9.
Okay, so first in the order is Hail.
Yeah. So,
So
How-
you're kind of
yeah,
in like
yeah.
a little formation kind of all together.
okay.
And the one came up behind Sal, who was in the back of the pack, stabbed him in the back, and they kind of popped up on either side of you. So you're surrounded, essentially.
We're surrounded. Okay. How close are they to us?
They're like 5 to 10 feet, but I would say 5 feet.
Melee range?
They're like, yeah, melee. If you wanted to run up and hit one of them, you could.
Okay. Rapier's a finesse weapon.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to, use my rapier.
Okay.
That's a 16.
Okay, that hits. Which one are you attacking? The one closest to you?
The one closest to me.
Okay, yeah.
And that's 7 damage plus 9 damage.
Okay, so they all pop up. The one stabbed Sal in the back. The other one's kind of popped up around you. You immediately turn and rapier one of them right through the fucking neck and pull it out, and it falls over and it's dead.
Oh, okay. That was easy.
Hmm.
These guys they have less than 16 hit points.
They're kobolds.
Okay.
They're not,
I don't know enough about.
Oh, yeah, they're
There's
not tough guys.
So,
So next is K2, which is going to attack Lilith. So when it popped out, it swung at you, but you fucking moved. And it didn't hit you.
what is these?
Next is... Ooh, okay, so Ryan, what's your AC?
12.
Okay, so the one... You're kind of leading the pack, and you have two come up in front of you. And the one to your right fucking swings at you and cuts your arm pretty bad. And you take 4 damage. Okay, and now
Killing
it's...
word on my arm.
What's up?
Ooh, okay,
Heal.
Sal, give me a Dex saving throw, I guess.
Poor
Damn.
Sal. I mean, I guess his armor is like
5.
Oof. Okay.
no.
Jesus, Sal.
Give me a strength check.
Strength check? Yeah,
2.
you got it. What is that? 15?
Okay, so I'm kind of just making shit up right now how I want to do it. So the one that popped up and stabbed you in the back goes to stab you again. You failed your dex throw, so he does stab you again, but you only take 2 damage instead of the 4. But because of the swamp muck, he kind of gets his feet stuck and falls forward, and you sidestep and put your foot on the back of his head, and with your strength check, you hold his head in the muck until he drowns
Damn.
in swamp muck.
Okay.
All right. That's what you're
Next is... Oh, wait, he is now dead. Lilith.
Is the one that hurt Orbash in range of me, or is he blocked by...
He's blocked by
By
Orbash. Orbash is between you and the one that hurt him. So you're like...
Do I have one in
diagonal.
front?
You
in
have one.
front or
You have
back?
one right next to you. It popped up kind of to your side.
Okay, so like right next to me.
Yeah.
So I'll just do. I'll just turn and slash its preferably neck with my claws, but I guess whatever.
Okay.
Sorry, I have a Clover and she's been a complete pain in the ass for the last 2 hours, so
I know.
I'm trying not to move her. All right. So that is a 14 to hit.
Okay, yeah. So you fucking sidestep when it swung at you, and then you come back with like a claw uppercut and just like rip half of its face off. And it fucking screams and falls into the muck and it's dead.
Is that just going to be one of my signature moves? I pull people's heads up, like spaces apart.
Rip their
I love
faces
that
off.
for you.
Like the way you said that, like I love that for you. Like I'm happy for you that is a thing. Next is Sal.
Hey, alright. I imagine there's the one that stabbed me is dead.
Yeah, you smothered him in the swamp muck.
Fun.
Sexy.
So there's only 2 left. They're the ones at the front of the pack, so it's kind of a diamond shape with Orbash at the tip, then Hale and Lilith, and then you. And the 2 remaining kobolds are kind of on either side of Orbash.
And they're not like running away.
No,
No.
they flanked me and slashed my arm.
Yeah, they're feeling pretty good.
I want to just slash through one of these little guys, if I could.
Okay.
Pull out my sword and shield.
Yeah, give me an attack.
Take this,
So,
you
like,
little
if I
bastard.
could.
Oh, Jesus. That's a natural 20 for a 25.
Okay, so crit.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you step forward. As you do, your weight goes more on the foot that was on the back of the kobold's head, and you feel it kind of crunch as you step forward. You kind of
Brain.
push past Hale and Orbash to the one that hurt Orbash, and you just swing your sword down and cut him in half, right, like long ways.
Like
And he kind of,
vivisected.
falls like that. So
Yes.
he's dead as fuck. Give me 1 second. So the other kobold sees you cut his buddy in half long ways, and he turns and starts to run.
He just books it.
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to
Yeah,
try
no.
to chase him down, but his action is he's going to turn and start to run away.
I don't really care. He can.
I don't care.
He can go.
Well, he could be a scout.
What? Some more mini men might attack us. I mean, I don't. If somebody wants to scout and see how badass we are, I guess that's on them.
You're not going to get any less badass if he reports back that you're badass.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
He's just gonna go back and he's running, so I assume if he has someone to report to, he's gonna just go back and be like, we don't need to fuck with those guys.
Yeah, let's not fuck with them.
Let's leave them
Gary
alone.
drowned in the book.
He
I didn't
he
get any
drowned
action.
Gary and crushed his skull. He cut Phil right in half.
No, Phil.
It's so scary.
Great D&D name, Phil.
All right, so that encounter's done, and you continue on your way to the lizard folk
bleeding.
base. Oh yeah, you're. If anybody wants to heal up or whatever, you can do that now.
I'm the only one that got anything. Well, except for
No,
Sal. Yeah.
Sal got
Yeah,
six.
Sal got stabbed immediately. That was the first thing
Sal
that
got
happened.
stabbed twice, so he took
Yeah.
6 damage. You just took 4.
Oh, just 4.
Just
Yeah.
4.
How do you spell Scarin?
SK.
Karin.
No. Skerrin. That's a nice guess, though. How do you spell this? Oh, hang on.
I like
Yeah, I'm just gonna
it's
decide.
stuff with noise. If you want to spell it that way, gross.
Are you guys wanting to heal up, or are you wanting to? How do you want
I'm
to?
fine, but
What's our potion looking like?
yeah, what's her?
We have a few because they gave us the last time we bugged them for some. They gave us like 3.
Okay,
Right,
so everybody, give me a survival check.
Survival.
I never get to make these fucking rolls. I love it. Oh, and my survival is +0.
Orbash and Lilith, as you're walking through the swamp, you find a set of tracks. They appear to be lizard folk tracks, accompanied with a smaller humanoid footprint that you can probably assume is dwarf.
Okay.
That looks like my kinfolk right there.
So if you follow those tracks, you find a door to, it almost looks like a fucking hobbit hole that's hidden by some bushes and shit. Shrubs and tall grass conceal a large, stout wooden door.
I say we knock on it, guys.
Can we hear anything from inside?
No, you don't. You don't hear anything. Oh fuck! I forgot to give Oceanus a fucking attack.
Oh yeah,
from the
do we have
kobold.
shit.
Oceanus with us?
Yeah, Oceanus is with you.
Oh, shit.
Isn't he still kind of
He's coming
He's
down.
still fucked up.
No, he's coming down because you guys walked for a few hours, so he's kind of like, I got a little bit of a headache. I'm not
he needs some hair of the dog.
he seems kind of hungover.
Yeah, he's useless right now.
Yeah, he's just kind of like.
I don't think he's experienced enough for hair of the dog. That's my thing.
I do have a water skin.
I have
Sure.
a water skin, but it's
Well,
not
wouldn't
water.
hair of the dog be another candy? Because that's what he took.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe like a fifth of the candy. You know?
Like
Wean off
microdose it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
after
here.
one candy, he's like dependent and will get
Yeah.
withdrawals. Fucking
Right.
lean off of it.
He is very naive. I mean, when you talk to
Yeah.
him, he was like, I want to break out of my fucking fish people village. And it's like, okay, if you want to roll.
Maybe he just needs a snack.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you guys doing at this door? You want to
Yeah, we
knock?
Yeah, let's knock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
This is a diplomacy mission.
So you knock on the door, and the door flies open, and there. Give me a perception. I want to see if you can see into the room.
Who? All of us? Or
Whoever, yeah.
21?
I got
Do you want it from all of us?
So no, that should be fine. So the door flies open, and there's one lizard folk with a fucking weapon, like a big spear, opens the door, and behind him you see 4 more that are also armed.
Just, hey, we come in peace. We're not here looking for a fight. We're just travelers.
Are they pointing weapons at us?
Yeah, like the guy in the lead
Oh,
has his
okay.
weapon fucking ready, like.
Hey, sorry. Hey, we got lost. We just got into a crazy fight with these creatures that came out of the muck. Luckily, we made it out of it okay, but we kept on going, and we saw your humble dwelling, and we're looking for some food and water.
I'm
I guess.
behind Woodhash, like they don't see me necessarily, or I'm not in the doorway. Go ask them if they like to party.
You guys like to get down?
Give me one sec.
I feel like,
Looks like
is
I
that
hate
an
you guys.
intimidate?
Well,
What is that?
I guess I don't know if it's a.
it was a genuine question, but
Yeah.
like,
Well, I don't know if Ryan's thing is a persuade or a deception.
It's a
'cause
deception.
he's got his fucking spear on you. He's like, why would we want to help landwalkers like you?
Well, that's not entirely true. Look, we got we got an ocean guy with us as well.
As soon as you point at Oceanus, 2 more guys come out and they put their weapons
Oh.
up hard.
Oh.
They're like, you have
He's not with us.
you've
Forget
brought
we
a
said
water
that.
elf here?
Are they pissed about me as well?
No.
Okay.
Just Oceanus.
Yeah, hey, we
Okay.
freed him.
Racist.
He is beholden to us because we freed him from pirates that wanted to enslave him. Okay, you don't have to worry about him. He follows our orders. Okay, Oceanus, these are our new friends.
Oceanus kind of leans towards Hale and goes, "Dude, I should have said something earlier. I was not with it, but lizard folk and water elf hate each other. Like, it is a long thing that we don't vibe."
Okay.
Meta, shouldn't the council have told us this?
They said they don't know anything about them.
Yeah, I think they were
No,
just
they said they don't know about how they're doing.
No,
Now,
I asked them if there's any cultural traditions that we should know about. You know?
And they were like, They didn't
Yeah,
vibe.
that
we're
was
not
the
really
answer.
read up on that. Yeah.
Oh.
So he's like, yeah, we hate
They
each
exist.
other. So Ryan, give me a persuade.
That's a 23.
Damn.
Damn.
Okay. They're like, okay, I suppose you can come inside, but we're going to be with you the entire, we're armed and ready to attack if we need to. You can get your water, we can give you some food, and then you can get the fuck back out of here.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
the only person that only Hale can talk to Oceanus, right? No, only Hale
I'm translating
can
in real
Oceanus.
time.
So you walk down, and they lead you to the right. Well, it's left if you're looking at the map. So
Wait, aren't we going inside the dwelling?
yeah, they're
or
leading
just-
you in.
Yeah.
They're bringing
Is this
you
an
in.
interior?
Yes,
Yeah,
this is
but you
the
said that-
inside of the cave.
Dungeon type thing.
This is all
Oh,
underground.
I didn't know it
This
was a
is
cave.
their.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know it was a cave. Got it.
Yeah, it
So
leads
can
down
we-
into like a dungeon, which is
Can
this
we-
is
The
their
whole
lair.
city.
Yeah, I know.
Can we, for consistency and for ease sake, do left is left and right is right, not from the perspective of
So
You would
the
actually see
the
it.
way we're looking at it, not how the
Okay,
characters would
so
be saying
if we
it.
were,
Right.
that
Yes.
appreciate
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
That makes it
that
Okay.
works. Okay.
because I would
So-
have to
It's this is why I was fucking concerned about this, but
yeah.
Meta perception.
yeah. So they lead you down that little hallway, and then you go into that room to the left.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Perception check.
so the room is bare, except for 2 wooden benches set opposite each other against longer walls. A handful of lizard folk. Oh, well, they're the lizard folk that lead you in, and they're just kind of chilling. There's a couple buckets of water in the corner and some rations, and they kind of go there.
Is this like the employee break room?
Yeah, it's like the barracks.
Okay.
What
Sort
kind
of.
of rations? Are we talking like fish?
Yeah,
raw
like
fish?
dried fish and shit.
What
And
would
they're
it
like,
be?
there, go get your water, get your food, and if you have no other reason to be here, then get out.
Meta, it said that somebody was supplying them with weapons. Couldn't that be like the pirates that we now are?
Couldn't that
That's
be
what we're
you?
figuring.
Yeah, it absolutely could be you that
Right.
has been supplying them with weapons.
Right. So, like, why don't we talk to them as pirates instead of from the town?
Yeah, that's why I purposely didn't mention the town when I first talked to them. I wanted to act like we were, traveling and we stumbled upon them. But I mean, I don't know if it's gonna like cause suspicion if we all of a sudden be like, oh yeah, by the way, we're the pirates that have been supplying.
Well, you said that about Oceanus, so they know something about you interacting with the pirates. But if you're like, we run it now, they're not going to want to kill us.
Yeah. Okay.
Or it'd
Oh,
be
hey,
really
hey,
dumb.
by the way, before we start eating, I just want to let you know, but that whole pirate thing, we run that show. Okay.
That's
So-
how you're
Management,
saying
there's
it?
new management in town.
That's how you're
Yeah,
saying it?
we're-
You're going from a
we're-
lie directly into just, hey, we run the secret shit that you don't know we know about.
Hey, I recognize this merchandise. That's from our new pirate ship that we're running. Did you get that? You got that from our crew, right?
Does
Give
she
me a-
have a name?
That's a good
Oh
question.
God.
It does, but you can change the name of your ship if you
Well,
want.
right, but I'm saying the name that they currently know.
It would be. It's called the Sea Ghost.
Seagull.
Ooh.
I mean, this campaign is called Ghosts of Saltmarsh.
Yeah. So you got that on your persuade. What was it? 23?
23.
Okay. You're involved with our weapons coming in. Who's the captain?
That's Sigurd, right? Yeah. Well, Sigurd is still the acting captain for now.
Well, they believe you, so they go, we're gonna.
Great.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it's
23, baby.
Ryan
Well
doesn't have to seduce them.
so he didn't have to seduce anybody this time.
Have to, no. Get to.
Okay, so they're gonna go.
Sure
Well,
have to.
why are you here? Do you have supplies for us?
Yeah,
Okay.
why are we
Shit.
here? Come on, man.
Well,
Because you
well,
lied.
to be
Because you
honest-
lied a minute ago
to
and
be
said you were
honest-
lost.
To be
I
honest, we
This
came
time you're gonna be
virtually
honest.
TBH.
to just see how the operation worked out. We wanted to make sure we didn't want to cause any waves, but I see that you guys are fine, upstanding folk, and I feel like we can be honest with each other.
Give me a persuade.
Well, if they find out that we were sent by the town, they're gonna be mad.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, that's why I would say just tell
Oh, nice.
them.
What the
26
fuck?
with a nat 20.
What the
My
fuck?
persuasion is +6, so
Okay, so they go, all right, it's kind of weird you lied, and it's kind of weird you're checking on our operation. Nobody from the Sea Ghost has ever done that before.
Well, there's the new management. We want to make sure the transition's
Yeah.
going smoothly.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want to make sure you're happy with the sale, with the merchandise that we provided.
Yeah.
Come with us. Come with us.
Okay.
And they lead you further left on the map. You go through that kind of squarish room. 13 straw mattresses are set around the room against the walls. Beside each is a closed wooden chest. In the center of the room is a long wooden table with 2 benches beside it. 4 lizard folk are just chilling at the table.
Is that what the
And,
book
like,
says? Just chilling at the table.
Just chilling at the table.
I'm sorry. By the way, so like we passed those rations without grabbing any, right?
Myra is walking with a little fish in her mouth right
Yes.
now.
Okay.
So she grabs.
On the way out. I was going to grab a little piece of fish and hand it to Myra, but if she helped herself, awesome.
Oh, well, it's
Okay.
cuter if you do it. So she could be trotting
Okay.
along. You gave her
Retcon.
one.
Retcon.
I reached down,
Okay.
grabbed a little piece of fish, and I put it in her mouth.
You continue through to the left, and then it goes up to a little square room there. And they open the door and lead you in. A wooden table against the north wall is set with earthenware jug of cider and a wooden cup. A wooden chair stands by the table. A bed stands against the west wall with a brass-bound wooden chest against its foot. A lizard folk warrior in scale armor sits on the bed facing the door as he sharpens his sword on a whetstone.
Scale armor.
The guy in front goes, General Kothor, we've have visitors, and they seem as if they need to speak with you. And the warrior lizard kind of stands up off his bed and starts eyeing you guys. And he goes, "Who are you? What is this about?"
Is he cute?
I mean, all lizard folk kind of look alike, even if that sounds sort of racist. But if a lizard folk was hot, this dude is hot.
I'd imagine he's like maybe
He's
more
like Captain
muscular.
America. Lizard folk.
He's buffer, and he looks like he looks like he could throw you around a little bit.
Oh.
So
I'm a
Those?
dominant man.
he asks, like, "Why are you here? What
Hello, General. First of all, thank you for your hospitality. We greatly appreciate. We are in your debt. I just want to let you know we came from the pirate ship that we are now running the operations, and we wanted to personally come by and see how everything was working out.
So you've
You guys.
taken over for Sigurd, or is Sigurd still in charge?"
Sigurd is in charge on the ship at the moment, but we are running the operations.
Give me a persuade at disadvantage.
But I mean, that is true, is it
Is
not?
it true?
It
Yeah.
is. It's not.
It's
I'm not.
true.
I didn't tell him to do deception. I said
Okay.
persuade
Okay.
at disadvantage.
Okay,
If he
so
looks
that
at me, I want to do like a smile at him, but I don't know if Lilith could be flirty. She might just be like,
Okay,
Is
so
your-
give
yeah,
so
that's
you
charisma.
give me a charisma check at disadvantage because you're
"Great, charisma, that's my bag."
at disadvantage.
I first rolled a 16, which I was
Okay.
okay with, but then I rolled a 12.
I'm gonna wait
Not
for
bad.
Lilith's.
Still over 10.
Is she going to add an advantage to my roll if she
Yeah.
does well?
I miss having
It
you
makes
guys.
sense.
If it does, I will
Uh-huh.
let you roll one more time and take either your new roll or the fucking 12 or whatever it was that you got.
Okay.
So I'll give you a bonus roll if her charisma check is
If her charms.
yeah. So what'd you get?
17.
Okay. So
got
at
an 18 and a
disadvantage.
17.
Oh wow. All right. So Kothar's kind of like looking you all over, and he looks over at you, and you give your smile, and you're not sure if it's awkward, but he kind of gives a little smirk back. Ryan, give me a roll, and you can choose either this one or you go with your 12.
Hey, this one's at 18.
Okay. He goes, I'm a bit conflicted with this new arrangement because Sigurd and I are very close. He's a good friend of mine, and to find out that he's basically been usurped is troubling. But you said he's still in charge, so I guess we'll see if this new arrangement works out for everybody.
You say you're close with him. Do you trust him?
Sigurd is the only human I trust.
Okay, well then, does it not tell you that you can probably trust us if he allowed us over the operation?
Give me
We
a
didn't
persuade.
take it by force.
Give me a persuade, because
Even
that
though we
ain't
did take
bad.
it by force.
That ain't.
Okay.
You did take it by force. You absolutely
I did, yeah.
You cut off someone's head and used it as
I'm
a
not
puppet.
great with persuasion. That's a 5.
Okay, he's like, you taking over his operation is not an indication that I can trust you. Trust is
Fair.
earned, and you would have to earn my trust.
Fair
But
enough.
does it not
Hey,
speak to our
let's-
ability that we were able to?
Your ability, not your trustworthiness.
Fair.
Okay, hey, I say we get this party started. What do you say? You got any mead around here? Any festivities? I think this calls for a celebration.
Did you hear the same conversation that we just
No.
heard?
I don't think you did.
I'm trying to appease him, and I want to get him to lower his guard a little bit. You know, like
I
with
don't.
with a party.
Alright.
Let's party.
Alright.
Give me 1 second.
Nick is like, I need a fucking drink.
Okay, so Kothar kind of looks you over and he's like, Dwarf, what is your name?
I, sir, am Orbash Funmaker.
Your name is
What's the
Orbash?
Fun maker and fun.
I bring the fun.
Give me 1 second.
Oh God, does he know about my past?
Does he know? Yeah. Your name
Oh,
is
God.
Orbash, say?
I mean, we saw dwarf prints.
Yeah, shit. My name is
So what?
Bashor Maker Fun.
Oh, what the fuck?
B tier.
We saw Dwarf Prince coming in, so somebody's already given the info. You just gave away that you're the council member, partner.
Oh God, is it?
Right, it's either the
Copperlocks?
council.
Who else would it be? She got snubbed for a council position for you.
Well, we had a good run.
Who else?
She wants
Who
to-
else would it be? Indeed. So he goes. Your name is Orbash.
No notes.
He goes.
Shit.
Are you familiar with Badathi?
I've heard of it several times, but please refresh my memory.
Give me a deception,
The
because
way
you're
you
lying.
said it kind of sounded
You're
like
lying.
one of those, like... The way you said it made it sound like one of those, like... You ever heard of Ligma, like, jokes? Or, like...
Ligma balls.
You ever heard of Updog?
17.
So you're not familiar with Badathi. Are you familiar with Dutch?
Future language, or is the man named
It's
Dutch?
It's a name, Dutch.
Insight check?
Oh,
You want to insight that, Andy?
I guess so, yeah. Fuck.
like this guy's throwing me
Throwing around
some,
Dutch?
I just want to party.
12.
I mean, you can tell that he's. I mean, you can't really read anything off of him.
Yeah.
Orbash, are
is
you
it obvious
answering the
he's-
question?
Is it obvious that he's trying to test me?
No.
I guess it's pretty obvious. No. Okay.
Well. I guess
Pretty obvious.
no. It's not. It's not. You don't think he's testing you? He's asking you if you know Badathi, or if you're familiar with Dutch.
Y- Yes, unfortunately, I am familiar with Dutch.
Unfortunately,
Yes, we
Swing and a
had a
give
couple
me
of run-ins.
give me a deception.
We had a couple of
You
run-ins back in the day.
fucking.
Menace.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's a 6.
This is all very confusing, and you're acting strangely based on what Badathi has told me. If you're who I think you are.
And who is it you think I am?
Come with me. And he starts to lead you.
By myself?
No, all of you. All of you can go.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I tried, but this guy is unflinching.
I mean, I can just go.
So, he goes, follow me, and he leads you down, and you go, if you're looking at the map, all the way down, past, there's going to be a big room on the right with like 6 squares on it.
Mm-hmm.
You go past that, and you take a left to almost the furthest left area of the map. Then you go north to that long rectangular room that looks like it has more of those cots in it that were in the other.
Are they like scattered around? They're not.
Yeah, they're a little scattered around.
Okay, yeah.
So you go into that room. He leads you all the way there. The guards have left. It's just the fucking soldier now, Kothar. Everybody else went back to their posts. But you come in, and a bustle of activity fills this room, and it is fairly noisy. Over a dozen lizard folk adults and hatchlings mingle and play here. This appears to be a large nursery, with adult lizard folk and hatchlings distributed throughout the area in small groups. The young play or sleep while the adults chat, drink, and oil their bodies. Don't know why that was necessary. Straw mattresses are scattered around the floor. Wooden tables hold earthenware cups, mugs, pitchers, and clay bowls filled with wildflowers. Chairs sit beside the tables with stools here and there. Amongst the adults at the table, kind of chatting and drinking and whatever, you see a dwarf. Kothar leads you in. They all kind of look towards the door when you guys come in, and he goes, Badathi. And the dwarf turns, and he sees you. And he gets up out of his seat, and he walks towards you. And he's like, Orbash? Is that you?
Pop quiz.
While this is going, Myra sees the kids playing, and she's getting very excited.
Yeah, she's playing with all the lizard kids, the hatchlings.
Yeah.
Well.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do I know you?
Oh no.
You don't remember me. Do you remember Dutch?
I remember Dutch a little bit, but refresh my memory.
I'm Badathi Comans. I'm your brother.
Bum, bum, bum.
What?
You have a brother?
I haven't seen my family in many ages.
You don't remember us at all?
I vaguely remember, but it's been so long.
You don't remember your brother Dutch either?
I remember Dutch only a little bit, but that's about it.
We've been trying to find you for years.
I've been trying to reach you about
since you disappeared.
Yeah, well, when I was captured on the battlefield and made to
the Mad
jest
King
for the Mad King, yes, for many years. So much of my original life has disappeared from my mind.
I was trying
Come
to
here.
find you. We were and you guys hug. And he goes,
right.
We've been looking for you for years. Dutch said he found a way into the Mad King's castle to free you, but I haven't heard from him since.
Really?
Yes.
How long ago was this?
It's been years since that happened. He said something about joining a group that was going to be able to get into the castle.
But
our
I got a
brother
question for the DM. Is there a family resemblance between these two?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do these two people look like the Dutch that I know?
Yes.
Well, son of a bitch. Hey, I'm glad you guys have met, but I mean, you guys are reacquainted. But is the Dutch that you're talking about? Do I know Dutch's last name?
I don't know. Do you? Why? That's
Shit,
your
I don't
backstory.
I don't even remember. I don't even
Yeah.
remember our last name. So
Well, during this, can Hale and I sit down and like drink?
Yeah, you guys can get
Because
drunk
I don't
while
know
this
what
is
the
going
fuck's going on, and they need to work some shit out. Apparently.
Holy shit.
oh yeah, this right here is cause for celebration. I say we get a party going and catch back up.
Yeah, that sounds great. Let's go to another room where there aren't children.
Hatchlings.
He goes, yeah, let's go to the banquet hall, and we can get some drinks and some food, and we can all sit down and try to figure this out. Five unarmed lizard folks are preparing this area for a feast, setting tables with wood and stone utensils. Several long wooden tables are placed end to end in the center of the hall, with wooden benches running along the side. At the south end of the table is a large wooden chair. 4 slightly smaller chairs flank it, 2 on each side facing the table. Placed on the tables are earthenware pots, jars, plates, and cups, 5 drinking mugs, and woven baskets. Against the west and east walls are tall wooden cupboards. Kothar is with you. He leads you in, along with Badathi. And you both walk in. They're preparing for a meal later in the evening. You guys all go into the banquet hall. They're still preparing food. You guys, how many is it? Sal, Lilith, Hale, Orbash, Badathi, Kothar, and Oceanus. So 7 of you all sit down at the table.
Does Myra not get a seat?
Myra's around, but she's not like sitting at the table with everyone.
She might have stayed with the children.
Yeah, she stayed playing with the kids. Yeah, there you go. And you're all sitting around, and you have drinks and food. When you sit down, Badathi goes, make sure you bring out ham, because I know my brother loves ham.
Aww.
And the lizard folk go and get the food and come back with a big thing of ham for you. Badathi goes, so we've been trying to find you for 4 years. Our brother Dutch said that he was going to find you. I had heard that he joined a band of thieves that were planning on getting into the castle where you were being held, but then I never heard anything from him again.
Sal is right on top of this conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's all news to me. I had no idea that you guys were even looking for me. I hadn't heard from anybody in so many years, and I lost hope.
There's something else. Hang on, Kothar, can you bring Drastrix in here? Kothar kind of looks over.
Are these the actual names, or are you making these up?
They're names that they give you to associate with lizard folk. So
okay.
Kind of both.
My thing's probably here.
Yeah, sounds like an indigestion prescription.
So Kothar leaves and comes back with another lizard folk. And this lizard folk is kind of an older female. She's got like furs and things. And Badathi goes, Drastrix here is the shaman of our community here. And I'm going to have her take a look at you. And she kind of walks over to Orbash and kind of starts doing hand stuff. Not hand stuff, but like hand stuff. And she goes,
like a weird turn.
She's like, I'm detecting powerful magic here.
Rub my tummy.
I bet you are.
I'm detecting powerful magic that's been put on you. Hold on. And
me?
On you. And she goes in her pockets and she pulls out some herbs and things and she's grinding them up and she makes like this paste. And she goes, here, eat this.
Don't be
While
rude.
she was
Go
doing
on.
that, I kind of like did that to be like, what's in your stash?
Orbash, eat this.
Ryan, so hesitant.
He was all about partying a second ago.
I know. I'm gonna say
It doesn't.
no to
It doesn't taste
substances.
great, so that's a good reaction because it's kind of bitter and sour at the same time. And you
Tastes like
Oh, God.
rosemary.
chew it up
bird
and you
food.
swallow it, and immediately you start getting flashes in your brain of before you were in the jester school, of your family, of the war. You remember Dutch as your brother. You remember Badathi as your brother. You remember watching your parents be killed in the war. They're the only family you have left. You remember being kidnapped by the king. You remember being taken to the king's mage, like his court mage, named Rasmurgan. And Rasmurgan puts a spell on you to make your memory hazy from before the war, so you're more susceptible to becoming a jester and serving in the court.
Meta.
And all this
Is that
comes
supposed to be
flooding
Rasputin?
back. No, it's Rasmurgan. Mentioned in episode 2.
Okay.
Yep.
And all of it comes flooding back to you all at once you eat this paste.
Wow. That's an overload.
One quick thing I forgot to add. When you do get that memory flash from Rasmurgan putting the spell on you, you do notice that there is a very buff, handsome, blonde-looking himbo standing behind him.
Now, Ryan, do
Okay.
you have like a 1,000-yard stare situation going on right now?
Are you
I'm
all like
like-
Vietnam vet or like?
I'm open-eyed remming right now.
I'm just gonna like wordlessly pass you my flask. I'm not gonna pour it in your mouth like you're a football player. Squeeze the Gatorade bottle. In
I have a hamster bottle with whiskey in it in this room. Nom 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 nom.
So Badathi leans forward. He's like, "So, did it work?"
I remember everything. Thank you. Oh, it's so much, though. Oh,
Are you alright?
I imagine it would be overwhelming to receive all
Wait,
that all at
fire.
once.
Funmaker, are you okay?
I remember my family's name. I am Orbash Comment.